Alrighty, we should be good to go. We are now live with severe weather coverage for portions of Arkansas. If you're not aware, we were expecting a huge severe weather outbreak today across much of northeast Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas, and southwest Missouri. That did not end up playing out whatsoever. We had zero tornado warnings today. We didn't even see too many damaging severe thunderstorms. But now at 9:30 p.m. in the evening, we've got a rogue tornado warning supercell just east of the town of Hatfield with broad rotation north of Highway 246. This is going to be approaching the East Hannah Mountain over the next 10 to 15 minutes. So if you are included in this tornado warning, make sure that you are seeking shelter immediately on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows and in an interior room. This is going to be going just south of the town of Shady along Highway 375, and this is going to be crossing the county lines between Polk and Howard very shortly. So if you are out here, again, make sure that you are seeking shelter immediately. Again, this storm did just get a tornado warning before the stream started, first one of the day. If you're not aware, we did actually have a 10% hatch tornado probability for today from the Storm Prediction Center, but that has been downgraded as of the 8 p.m. Central outlook. We now only have a 5% tornado probability in place across far west central Arkansas and then a little sliver of Oklahoma here. But one of these rogue supercells finally managed to pop off enough rotation to warrant the first tornado warning of the night. So if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to like and subscribe if you are new here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Stream Chat. If anybody has any questions for me, make sure to leave those down below. Donations are highly appreciated, but obviously entirely optional. But I hope you guys, again, are having an amazing night. Let me know where y'all are tuning in from so that we know what areas to watch out for. But, yeah, I mean, it was just, it was interesting because this event waited until 9:30 to pop off whenever we had, 1,000 more Cape an hour ago. I just thought it was pretty interesting. So, again, broad rotation associated with this supercell just southeast of Hatfield. This is going to be riding Highway 246 over the next several minutes. Again, you can see your little hook echo there, that little inflow notch into that thunderstorm. That's indicative of your rotation in the lower levels of the atmosphere. And then again, you got that velocity couplet just south of Highway 375 near Shady. Again, first tornado warning of the day here, and this is in far west central Arkansas. This is well west of Hot Springs. This is southwest of Mount Ida. Again, very rural far western Arkansas here near the town of Shady. But yeah. So again, how's it going, everybody? What's up, Airborne? What's up, Brody Camp Top Fan? Can't change my mind today. Is still a bust. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was without a doubt the largest bust that we've seen all summer. This was a, I guess technically it's full now, but this was the largest bust we've seen in a long time for a severe weather event. A 10% hatch tornado probability. Not only did it bring zero tornadoes, but it brought zero tornado warnings and only a couple of damage reports. Although I will say the flash flooding has actually been pretty significant across much of Arkansas and Oklahoma over the past few hours. We see these flash flood warnings continuing to come out for portions of far northwestern Arkansas around the Fort Smith area, Ozark, Clarksville, much of I-40. So if you are traveling in those areas, make sure that you are staying safe out there and avoiding driving in flooded roadways. I will say storm mode has obviously been the killer for most of today's event, and it's looking like that's going to happen again. We did have a destructive cell merger on the backside here near Hatfield come in on this supercell, and it's likely going to kill its rotation here over the next couple of scans, but we'll continue to watch it here over the next little while. But yeah, I mean, again, make sure to like the stream. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes again. I think it's what we did last time, so we'll aim for that once more. I can't guarantee that we're going to be here for too long. Again, this is not necessarily a super significant event. I would like to note we actually do have some significant flash flooding ongoing into portions of the Illinois-Indiana state line as well. We've got a flash flood warning going out for parts of I-74 just east of Danville, Illinois, west of Covington, Indiana. This is for this big old cluster of rain that's been moving across the Midwest over the past several hours. We also had a flash flood warning out for the Vandalia, Illinois area not too long ago. And again, we're continuing to see this system bring more heavy rainfall to much of central Indiana. And I would not be shocked to see another flash flood warning or two be issued here relatively soon. Yeah, I mean it was a debatable day for a 10 hatched. I personally thought the 10 hatch was a good call. Now that was also whenever we thought we were going to have a semi-impressive storm mode. As soon as the I don't remember which run. I think it was the 18Z run of the H triple R came out. I was kind of on the, maybe we keep this at a 5% board. I mean, it is just a classic example, extremely classic, I would say, of a 5 hatched kind of event. This is why we need a 5% hatch tornado probability to be introduced, because this is a perfect day for something like that. Now, even if there was a 5 hatch, it's still an underperforming event without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, I mean, it's just pretty interesting. But yeah, I mean, it was certainly a case that you could have made. NATO cast even pulled the 10% out. Hold up, I gotta find a charger for my phone so that the camera does not die. But yeah, I mean, again, last night I was on the 10 hatch train. This evening I wasn't necessarily on the 10 hatch train anymore. But I mean, luckily, again, obviously we don't want to see, these big time tornado outbreaks, and luckily this event was not one of those. But I'd say it certainly had the potential to be. Um, I mean, with a better storm mode, in a worst case scenario with an event like this, if you had a better storm mode, you're looking at a full blown tornado outbreak, without question. But again, instead, we got those significant damaging wind gusts, some large hail. Watching all the morning convection. Yeah, that was another thing that kind of killed this setup. We ended up seeing a lot of that. Obviously, your instability could have been quite a bit more impressive, but um, I mean, it was an interesting event to forecast for. This is not common. Um, not a common event whatsoever to see in late September. A potentially SIG tour setup for Arkansas. And maybe Arkansas, but northern Oklahoma, I mean, again, this just does not happen, like, ever. I believe the last time that we had a 10 hatched in this part of the country in September was, I don't even know, probably back in 2020, I would say. I mean, it is not like this happens all the time. Certainly not. But yeah, I mean, it was a tricky one. I want to zoom the camera out. you, you can't even see my full ugly face. But yeah, I took a shower. I just kind of chilled out for a few minutes, and then I saw, hey, there's a first tornado warning of the day. That's interesting. Um, Again, instead of happening at 3 o'clock in the afternoon like it was supposed to, 9:30 works as well. Again, if you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 30 likes this stream. We're currently at 10 or so, I'd say. Let's check it out. At 7. Again, donations are completely optional, but they are greatly appreciated. They help me out a lot. And then again, you can also become a member if you'd like to. You get access to exclusive stickers to use in chat, custom stickers used in chat, rather. Shoutouts at the end of every forecast, exclusive videos, and more. Why didn't they just leave it at 5% like what happened with the North Dakota tornado outbreak a couple months ago? So, the North Dakota tornado outbreak a couple months ago, are you referring to the one that happened just last week, or are you talking about the one back in June? I would assume you're talking about the one back in June, but I don't know. What's up, Vincent? But yeah. Missouri weather. Missouri is fine for tonight. Again, the worst thing that we'd be looking out for are some damaging wind gusts with a couple of these rogue supercells in way southern Missouri. But for the most part, Missouri's going to be fine. Again, obviously, you got battered by that big old rainstorm earlier, and again, that's still moving through portions of Indiana as we speak. And that's going to continue to move through Indiana overnight and even into portions of southern Michigan by the late nighttime hours. Again, some of these areas have picked up a good 3, 4, 5 inches of rain. I will note tomorrow, actually, we're going to be watching for the threat of some severe weather across portions of the Ohio River Valley. I don't expect this to be nearly as a robust threat as what we've been watching for the past couple of days, but I would not be shocked to see a brief tornado or two somewhere in this vicinity. Um, if we take a look at the tornado probabilities from the Storm Prediction Center now, obviously we don't have anything quite yet, just because in late September it's kind of hard to pull a day 2 tour risk if you're not at least somewhat confident that there's definitely going to be a tornado threat. And it's definitely not something that we can say yet. But it looks semi-interesting, and a lot of people have been freaking out over the tropics. Guys, there's no reason to worry. Anybody that tells you otherwise, they're lying. Is there the potential that we see a hurricane landfall in the United States this fall still? Yes. Is it very likely? I don't think so. There's no reliable long or short range models that have consistently shown a hurricane making landfall in the United States. I mean, it's just, I did not mean to do that. It is just not it's not really a realistic possibility. I mean, this has been by far the most underperforming hurricane season that I want to say that we've seen in our lifetimes. I mean, 2 hurricanes in the entire season is insane. During a La Nina season. Was there a tornado in Tulsa? So there was not a tornado in Tulsa, actually, but we did have some significant wind gusts with this same system. I believe we had multiple wind gust reports of 60 miles an hour or greater in Tulsa. Let's actually turn those on really quickly. Storm reports. Or I suppose maybe not. Maybe I'm just dumb. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we had anything directly from the Tulsa region, but again, just south of Tulsa, we did get some of those damaging wind gust reports. Dude, my voice is killing me because I spoke to children for 9 hours today about weather. That sounds horrible out of context, but I think it was 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. I got to give a speech about the dangers of tornado warnings and what to do during a tornado warning and whatnot. What's up, Pete? Adam? Clipping that. But yeah, I mean, it was actually pretty enjoyable. I will say, the amount of 6-7 memes I heard today is uncanny. And there she goes. Our tornado warning in Arkansas has now been canceled as we predicted. Again, that backside cell merger did not help this thing out in the slightest. We'll note this storm is still broadly rotating. There's the potential for this to get tornado warned once more further down the line, but at this point the instability is really not there for this to do too much. If we take a look at the surface-based cape out here, you're going to notice those values are semi-high now, but they drop off very steeply as we go over the next couple of hours. Again, by midnight, say, we're watching the supercell move through southern Arkansas, you've got just 800, 900 surface instability. And I mean, even as early as, 10 p.m., which is just in 30 minutes, we could be watching this cell die as that instability starts to drop. We're down to about 1,300 cape in this area. What's up, Grant? No, I was just talking about the thing today, Grant. I was trying to think what the funniest question somebody asked me was. Mr. Twister Raid, Mr. Twister WX and their viewers just joined. Say hello. I saw he was live. Let's go. W's for Mr. Twister in the chat. Again, if you're just now tuning in, make sure to like and subscribe. We do this every day for areas all across the country. W's for Mr. Twister in the chat. Thank you for the raid. Holy crap, we have 35 people watching now. Is Mr. Twister, goated for that chat? I think he might be. Seriously though, W's in the chat for Mr. Twister. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. Vincent rated you, so you decided to pass it on to me. Gotcha. Thank you very much. So if you guys aren't aware, Vincent got rated. I think he got rated anyway by Freddie McKinney today. You guys can fact check me on that. And then I guess Vincent rated him, and now he rated me. So let's go. If you're just now coming in from Mr. Twister stream, thank you guys so much. Freddie has been a huge, huge help to the start of this channel. But if you want to be a huge help to the progress of this channel, make sure to click that like button down below. Again, it's completely optional, but donations are always really greatly appreciated. It lets me know that this is going to be a potential career choice for me in the future, and it helps me out a lot. I got it all right? All right, let's go. We did it. Dude, who do we raid now? I mean, I'm not ending yet, obviously, but whenever we do end, who are we going to raid? Is anybody else still alive? But yeah, I really appreciate that, Mr. Twister. So W's in the chat for Mr. Twister once again. You can make sure to like and subscribe. You know what? Is it possible for us to hit 4,600 subscribers right now? How far away are we? Is that a realistic possibility? Let's see. Where are we at? 4,594. We need 6 more subscribers. Chat, if you have not already, make sure to like and subscribe. We have been stuck on 4,594 for so long. I mean, this would seriously make my entire day if we hit 4,600 right now. Let's do it, chat. 608. You know what? Since Stormrunner Media is not even live, we'll just we'll throw this up there instead. The Freddy stream is outdated as well, but... And again, we have obviously gotten permission to use their feeds and such. Yeah, Jesse was asking to call in the group chat earlier, so I know he's free. We got to get Jesse on. Rotation near Lewisburg, Tennessee. Yeah, there is some... honestly, I was going to say broad rotation. It's really not that broad. They're just southwest of Lewisburg. It's not impossible that they throw out like a severe warning with the tour possible tag on that. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, that's a decently interesting supercell. It obviously took well advantage of that merger. The environment out here is really not primed whatsoever for a tornado threat, but in all honesty, I mean, this may be our storm to watch now. This is a lot more impressive than anything happening in Arkansas. And that's just east of I-65. Approaching Lewisburg to 4,600. We're still 6 away. 6 away, chat. If you have not already, make sure to like and subscribe. We do this every day for areas all across the country. But again, I really appreciate Mr. Twister for the raid. Just keeps forming and leaving. This is like the second time it's happened. Yeah, so again, supercells like this are obviously going to be heavily dependent on storm mergers whenever they're out here in an environment that's not super conducive for the development of a tornado threat on its own. I mean, your instability out here is okay at best, and then your wind shear content is... it's not as low as you might expect it to be, but it's definitely not high by any means. I mean, there's a reason that the marginal risk here only goes so far. And then your SRH content is obviously not super impressive either. Take a look at your 0 to 3, even you've only got a couple hundred. So I mean, it's not a super impressive environment in general. So that cell is obviously going to heavily rely on those storm mergers. But if they work their magic, it is honestly not impossible for us to see this go tornadic. Dude, my voice is killing me. I'm not even trying to, like, drag it, but it... And if you're just not tuning in, we were talking about this just before stream, but I was talking for, like, 12 hours today. Not 12 hours, but, like, 8 hours. I may have to get a water bottle. And stream, we've been live for 20 minutes. We just started. Hold up, chat. I'm gonna get a water bottle though, so I'll be right back. Give me literally 30 seconds. Shit, we're back. We're still 6 away. Yeah, if you've not already, please like the stream and sub. Helps me out a lot. And again, we do this every day for areas all across the nation. Yeah, I think I drank like, I don't want to be over dramatic, but I think I drank over a gallon of water today. Back down to portions of Texas, we've got a severe warning for golf ball-sized hail, damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour. Again, these storms are not going to be anywhere near the vicinity of what you could consider to be tornadic, but again, at this point, if we wanted to see a tornado, we'd be watching our storm near Lewisburg here. And I mean, it's really not impossible. Still very broad, but decently strong. Obviously, you can't really see anything from the sky cam because it's nighttime, but exactly, that's what I'm saying. Would have been the classic polygon shape. But yeah, sorry if my camera's like shaking around a lot. So again, I mean, your storm that was previously tornado warned again is now very weak. Still does have some broad rotation. It's gonna absorb these mergers here over the next couple of minutes, so we'll see how that impacts the cell, but more likely than anything, it's just gonna slowly but surely die out as a thunder shower. The subfrontal vortices. Amory or Rolling Fork? Definitely Rolling Fork. If we're being honest, a reasonable estimate for Rolling Fork in terms of peak wind gusts, and again, this isn't as it relates to damage, but a reasonable estimate for the absolute maxima of Rolling Fork's intensity would be just under 250. Now, Amory, I've argued before, could be close to 250. I've kind of backed away from that. I still think it was much stronger than people give it credit for. Oh no, yeah, Plevna's the strongest tornado of all time. It's Plevna. Yep. That was a joke. I know we got a lot of new people here. They may not understand that I have a very dry sense of humor. 6 away. 6 away, chat. Let's do it. Let's do it tonight. If you have not already, please click that subscribe button. But yeah, I really do appreciate all the support tonight, guys. And again, thanks to Vincent, Mr. Twister, and Freddie McKinney. Again, make sure to like the stream as well. We're trying to hit 30 likes tonight. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot else to watch as of right now. Just an FYI, he's being sarcastic, Brody. Well, it's not really fair to call it a rope out because nothing happened that we know of, but Plebnik gets mentioned every stream. I think that's just because of how incredibly overhyped it is. Yeah, you said Parkersburg was stronger than Smithville. You gonna explain that one? Actually, no, I should be nice to you. You just rated me, but I don't know. I think Parkersburg was stronger than people give it credit for. I think it's fair to call Parkersburg the forgotten EF5. I mean, name an EF5, not an F5, an EF5 that gets talked about less than Parkersburg. I don't think you can. Part of that is likely just because of how rural an area it was. Now, you could say, oh, well, Rainsville was an even more rural area. Well, that was on April 27th, so... What's up, Justin R, Wind Dancer Media? It's been a little while. How's it going? How is Parkersburg overrated? I definitely don't think it's stronger than Smithville, but I don't necessarily think that it's the weakest EF5 of all time. John McKinney raid. Are you kidding me? Are we serious? Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, W's for John McKinney in the chat. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the raid, John McKinney. W's in the chat for John McKinney. Let's go. How is it going, John? It's been so long. Let's go. Again, what's going on, everybody tuning in? W's for John in chat. Holy crap, 536 people watching. This is the second most I've ever had on a singular stream at once. I can't. Are we serious? There is no way. There is no way. Are we serious? Are we serious? We have 800 people watching. Are we serious? Oh my goodness. Are we gonna crack a record? Oh my goodness. 949. Dude, there's no way. There is no way. Are we gonna hit a dude? Oh my gosh. John McKinney, thank you so 1,000. We have 1,000 live viewers. We have 1,000 live viewers. We have 1,000 people in the stream. We have 1,000 people in the stream. And Tanner Charles is here. We have 1,100 people in the stream. There is no way. John McKinney, Tanner Charles, and everybody joining, thank you so much. This genuinely means so much to me. We've never had this many people watching a stream at once. If you could, and if you have not already, please, 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 all I ask is you take this time to like the stream and click that subscribe button. And Elaine with the 10 gifted. Oh my goodness. Justin R. Windancer Media, CRYZ, Tony, Lady Sharon, all of everybody else. You just got gifted a Slight Risk Davis Says Weather membership by Elaine. W's Elaine in the chat. Let's get 100 W's for Elaine in the chat. W Elaine. Dude, I'm actually freaking out. There is no way. Again, spam up those W's for John McKinney. Spam up those W's for Elaine. Again, I've never had this many people watching a stream at once. I'm kind of freaking out, if you couldn't tell. Oh my goodness. Again, Elaine, thank you so much. And Brew with the $2 dono. I don't know how I got here, but I'm happy to be here. W's for Brew in the chat as well. Again, Elaine has been here for so long. I just want to quickly thank you so much, Elaine. Again, that really helps out more than you could ever know. And then again, Brew with the $2 donation as well. W's for Brew, obviously very helpful. But again, I just cannot believe what's happening. Again, W's for John McKinney in the chat. I've never had this many people watching at once. I was not expecting this to happen tonight. I really just can't believe it. Again, if you are new here, please, please, please make sure to take that time. All I ask is that you click that subscribe button. We do this every day for areas all across the country. We've dedicated all of our time and energy to this for the past several years. Oh my goodness. Can we hit 5K tonight? Is that possible? Super Diane with the $5 super sticker. W's for Diane in the chat. Thank you so much. Again, I don't want to make anybody ever feel like donating is like required. Like you have to donate. That is not at all the case. I really, really, really appreciate the people that do go above and beyond to donate though. And again, Elaine, I'm sorry I kind of skipped over your dono there. I really appreciate that so much. Again, 10 gifted Slight Risk memberships is insane. And again, thank you as well to, oh, what were the other ones? I gotta find them. Brew, again, with the $2 dono, and Diane now with the $5 super sticker. W's for everybody in the chat. And again, thank you so much to John McKinney, dude. I'm gonna have to get more water. I can't leave stream while we have 1,000 people watching, though. Oh my goodness. 1,000 people watching now. Again, I don't want to just keep saying that over and over again. I probably sound like a broken record, but a lot of you guys probably don't know this. We've never had that kind of viewership before. Ever. We've been doing this for years. I mean, I just can't believe it. That is insane. Again, if you have not already, please, please, please take the time to click that subscribe button down below. Let's see if we can hit 4,700 tonight. I mean, it is awesome to see everybody here. And again, I cannot thank John McKinney enough for this. Again, incredibly thankful for John McKinney, Freddie McKinney, and everything that they've done for me. And I really do appreciate this Again, more than they could ever know. I mean, that's insane. That is actually crazy. Again, so thank you guys so much for the raid. And Brew with another $2 donation. Max Velocity stream ended and auto played you here. W's for Brew in the chat. Thank you so much. That's epic. W Brews in the chat. Yes, sir. What, is John in here? I didn't see. Do you have a message? Dude, there is no way. Again, thank you so much, Brew, for the incredibly generous donation. Again, a huge thank you to everybody that's donated, especially Elaine with the 10 gifted. Again, if you do want to become a member, you can do that by clicking the button next to the chat. You get access to exclusive videos, early access to certain videos, custom stickers you can chat, shoutouts at the end of every forecast video, and more. Again, entirely optional, but it really does help me out a lot. I mean, I cannot believe that this is happening right now, and I just want to thank every single one of you for taking the time to, you know, come in and just hang out here. I mean, guys, this is unbelievable. This is genuinely unbelievable. And again, Elaine, thank you so much as well for the 10 gifted. I mean, that's insane. Tell us about what you do. Yeah, I should probably do that. I mean, I should probably do that. He's got a point. So, I don't know how Tanner Charles isn't a moderator. Let's get that changed. And Vincent with the $2 dono. So proud of what you've accomplished, bro. Thank you so much, Vincent, for the $2 dono. Again, everybody go subscribe to him as well. Because, I mean, we're in this together. We're on the same path. And we've been doing this both for years. It's just something we enjoy doing. But yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to be, you know, talking about what I actually do here. We do severe weather coverage, winter storm coverage, hurricane coverage, almost every night of the entire year. We make awesome forecast videos. We do historical tornado documentaries. We sometimes just hang out and have chill streams like this. I mean, it's just a fun time around here. Again, I really cannot believe this is happening right now. And Jesse with the $10 dono. Let's go. W's for Jesse in the chat. Love you, bro. Congrats, man. Thank you so much. Again, go subscribe to Jesse as well. I mean, that is insane. Again, I would be a lot louder right now, but it is 10 p.m. and there are people in this house trying to sleep. I mean, this is insane. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for this support. Again, we've never had over 1,000 people watching on a stream at once. Again, whether you just came in 5 seconds ago or you've been here, you know, for 2 years, I do appreciate every single one of you. I mean, that's insane. There's Dr. Pettis. Davis is a bit sleepy. Yeah, again, as I said, I was, like, talking for, like, 10 hours today. I know a lot of you guys didn't hear that. But I was teaching 4th, 5th, and 6th graders about weather for, like, 9 hours. So that was fun. I appreciate that, Paula. W's for Paula in the chat. Great to be here for this moment, dude. Tanner, you're a goat. And Brew with another $2 donation. Live in Hurricane Alley and Nola investigating in you. That is incredible. I really do appreciate that. Again, so many W's right now in the chat for Brew. I mean, that is insane. Again, Brew has dropped like 5 donations. W's for Brew. Thank you so much. And again, W's as well for Vincent and Jesse. And then also... obviously Elaine with the 10 gifted and Super Diane with the $4.99. All of them greatly appreciated. That is awesome. Yes, Tanner Charles is a mod. I don't know how he just now became a mod is beyond me. I swear we've seen him in chat before, but I really do appreciate that. Thank you, all of you guys, so much. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, this is genuinely insane. Again, I've never had 1,000 people watching at once. Again, I cannot thank John McKinney enough for this. who has subbed. I did. Let's get a W for Super Diane in the chat for subscribing. Again, we are just 61 subscribers away from 4,700. That would be insane if we hit that tonight. I don't expect us to. I mean, we literally just hit 4,600 like 30 minutes ago, and the fact that we're already up to 4,640 is something that I'm so incredibly grateful for. But again, obviously, donations entirely optional. You don't have to donate at all. Really greatly appreciative for those of, I can't even speak. Really greatly appreciative of the ones that do go above and beyond and decide to donate. Again, that really helps me out a lot more than you guys could ever know. But again, all I ask is please click that subscribe button down below because it helps me out so much. So much. You know, lets me know that I'm doing something right and that this may, just maybe, be a potential career option for me in the future. And I mean, that would be the dream. I mean, you guys are all awesome. I do appreciate every single one of you tonight. And again, I don't know if John McKinney's still here. He just left us with 1,000 viewers and dipped. But if he's still here, again, I have to thank you so much. I mean, a good chunk of this channel's success comes down to you. I mean, I really cannot believe it. I still remember the first time that John McKinney joined. It was over a year ago at this point. I mean, that is insane. That is insane. I mean, I cannot believe it. Again, huge W's for everybody that donated. And again, especially Elaine with the 10 gifted. I mean, that is insane. Donations entirely optional, but so heavily greatly appreciated. Again, 46-42 subs. We're just 58 away now from the big 4,700. Trish, hi from John's channel, just liked and subbed. W's for Trish in the chat. Dude, John is just lurking. W's for John in the chat. Again, I don't know how I got to this point. But I cannot thank you enough. I mean, this is insane. Okay, I think that voice crack has to be forgiven. I mean, that is crazy. Again, I thank you so much. Again, I don't know what else I can say. But you have genuinely got us to this point. I don't even think I would have 2,000 subscribers if it wasn't for John McKinney. I mean, I cannot believe this. I am 73. I am a longtime war veteran. What's up, G-Maw? I cannot believe this. We have over 100 likes this stream, and I haven't mentioned that once. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough for that. This is insane. This is actually the craziest stream I've ever done. I cannot believe this, genuinely. Again, you guys are awesome. Every single one of you guys that have joined in, subscribed, liked the stream, whatever. I mean, I cannot thank every single one of you enough for all that you've done for me. And again, especially Elaine with the 10 gifted. Been here for so long. John, and he's done so much for me. And there's Matthew. I think that's Mesoscale Matt right there, if I'm not mistaken. He's also done quite a bit for us. For some W's in the chat for him. I mean, I can't believe it. Again, it's been a long time since we had a stream like this. I don't want to get, like, too emotional here or anything, or, like, sappy or something stupid like that, but, I really didn't stream too much over the summer. I've kind of been going through some stuff up here, you know, but, I mean, it's crazy to see us back and better than ever. I mean, that is insane. Again, the fact that we have 900 people watching right now is beyond me. I mean, that is crazy. And again, I just want to appreciate everybody that is not only just now tuning in, but everybody that's been here, you know, for 2 years, or some of you guys even longer. I mean, that is insane. That is insane. Yeah, it's great. Again, I don't want to keep saying the same things over and over again. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough. We need to hook you up with a new warning overlay. Yeah, I know. This is like WarnView 2 or whatever. We did have a tornado warning very briefly, yes. Yeah, nothing really happened this summer either, so I mean, it was, it just was kind of a, oh my goodness, bro. Matthew, with the $20 donation saying keep up the good work, let's get 1,000 W's for Matthew in the chat. That is insane. Everybody spam up those W's for Matthew. That is crazy. $20 donation. Again, thank you so much, Matthew. Thank you so much, Elaine. I mean, you guys are incredible. That is an insanely generous donation. I really do appreciate that. W's for Matthew in the chat. W Matthew. I mean, that is insane. And Brew with another $2 donation. Let's get... Gang. James Pettis with the $50 donation. Bro. Let us get as many W's in the chat as physically possible for James Pettis. Let's go. Thank you so much for the incredibly generous $50 donation. That is insane. You did not have to do that. I did walk away for a second because that is crazy. A $50... Oh my goodness. Again, you guys are genuinely the best community I could ever ask for. I mean, that is just insane. Yeah, I cannot believe that. I'm not alive. I don't think I am. Seriously, though, thank you so much for the incredibly generous $50 donation. Matthew with the 20, and I don't want to miss Drew's other 2. I saw that just before I had a freak out there. See, I can't really do anything that entertaining in here because there's no... You can't see the chair that I can flip over like in the other room. But, dude, that is insane. Never did I ever think in a million years that tonight we would have 1,000 people watching at once. We'd have so many goats in the chat. I mean, we had Elaine with the 10 gifted, Matthew with the $20 donation, James Pettis with the $50 donation. We had Brew with, like, the 102s. We had Vincent with the 2. We had Jesse with the 10. We had Diane with the 5. I mean, you guys are all incredibly generous people. You are a goat otter, yes. Again, all I ask is that you click that subscribe button down below if you've not already. We do this every day for areas all across the country. I genuinely put all my heart and soul into this. I mean, I cannot believe this kind of sport. Well, I tell you my opinion as to why this was a bust day. So, we're a couple of things. The main thing is... Your storm mode was terrible. So just like every wintertime Dixie Alley event, it doesn't matter if you've got 3 million cape and 500,000 knots of wind shear. If you don't have discrete supercells, you're not going to see too many tornadoes. Now, whenever you've only got 2,000 cape and 50 knots of wind shear, and you've got a terrible storm mode like what we had today, it wasn't even linear, it was just semi-clustery, you're probably not going to see any tornadoes, and that is exactly what happened today. You also had morning convection that kind of wiped things out, and we always thought that would be a potential. I mean, there were several things that killed today's setup. I cannot believe this, though. Again, it's hard for me to sit here and act like this is a regular stream whenever we have 850 people watching. But, man. Yeah, W all of you, for real. We're at 46, 47. I just realized what I said. Erica with the $10 super sticker. Let's get 100 W's in the chat for Erica. Let's go. That is their first super ever on a live stream. W's for Erica in the chat. Extremely generous. $10 donation. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Again, spam up those W's for Erica in the chat. Incredibly generous. Incredibly generous indeed. Again, W Erica. That is awesome. For the $10 donation. That is amazing. Dude, this is insane. At this point, bro's clip forming? How am I clip forming? We got 800 people watching. I don't know how I'm supposed to act normal. Dude, that is insane, though. I really do appreciate that, Erica. W's for Erica in the chat. Dude, my voice hurts so bad. I need to get a drink, but I don't want to leave 800 people here. Yeah, this is just from the chase today. They're not actually live right now. Get a drink, get a drink. I don't want to leave 800 people here, though. Hold up. Are we able to call up somebody? I don't know. We'll figure that out. Hold up. I hear Father walking upstairs. Get a drink, you need water if dehydrate. That's very true. Some prime. No, I'm okay. We're now just 50 subscribers away from 4,700. Again, we started this stream at like 4,500. I mean, this is insane. Again, I really do appreciate every single one of you that have joined in tonight. Again, a huge thank you to John McKinney for the raid. Again, this is the most viewers we've ever had on a stream at once. And again, a huge shout out to all the incredibly generous donations. Again, we'll just go through all of them again. We had Brew with the $2, Diane with the $5, Brew with the $2, Vincent with the $2, Jesse with the $10, Brew with the $2, Matthew with the $20, Brew with the $2, then James Bettis with the $50, Erica with the 10, and Elaine with the 10 gifted memberships. Again, thank you guys so much for all the crazy generous donations. Again, you did not have to do that. I mean, that is insane. And Brew with another 2. Go get a drink. I'll take for it. Let's get 100 more W's for Brew in the chat. I may have to get a drink. I may get a bottle of water. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Again, thank you so much, Brew, for the $2 donation. Once again, I do have water now, so I won't die. But yeah, that is insane. Again, we're just 49 subscribers away now from 4,700. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. We do this every day for areas all across the country. My goodness, the voice cracks are hitting tonight. Yeah, I was talking like all day, so the voice is quite rough. But yeah, I know my door is crazy loud. I mean, that is insane. Again, thanks to each and every one of you for all the support. Again, I'm trying to think of anything else to say, but this is just the most boring event right now. Again, we weren't expecting anything too crazy. We kind of figured after that cell dissipated, we wouldn't be looking at much else, and that's exactly what happened. That same cell is now a special weather statement warned for damaging wind gusts up to probably 50 miles an hour. Yep, 50 miles an hour, and then some penny-sized hail as well. When are we getting the voice crack compilation? That will not be coming from me. At 10,000 subscribers, we'll do a voice crack compilation. That would be like a 3-hour video. Dude, that is insane. Again, I really do appreciate all the support. What's the outlook for tomorrow? Right now, we're looking at a marginal risk for tomorrow. I would not be shocked to see a slight risk get put in place across portions of the Tennessee River Valley, but as of right now, it's a marginal extending all the way from southwestern PA back through the Texas-Mexico border. I did need that water. Also, I'm just going to drink the rest of it right now. Much better. Do we foresee it getting cooler anytime soon on the Gulf Coast? I mean, in general, yes, because we're entering fall, but not necessarily any faster than usual, if that's what you're asking. I mean, here's your, oh, that's HRRR. If we go over to the GFS, here's your loop of forecasted temperatures for the next couple of weeks. Excuse me. So, again, right now, I mean, you're blistering, huh? A lot of you guys sitting at just under 100 degrees along the Gulf Coast. Over the next couple of weeks here, that is slowly but surely going to cool down as we enter kind of the mid portions of fall. I mean, you know, just as early out as next week, the GFS wants you to be at, you know, just 80 to 85 degrees along the Gulf Coast. So yeah, it'll cool down pretty quickly. Winter forecast for Nevada. No snow, no fun, no cold, no happiness, suffering. You did get snow last year, to be fair. You got March snow in Las Vegas. Yeah, I mean, that is just insane. Again, delete everybody that donated. We are just 49 subscribers away from 4,700. I don't think we're going to hit that tonight, but I mean, that is crazy. Again, completely optional, but becoming a member helps out a lot as well. Again, you're also going to get access to a whole lot of exclusive perks, such as custom stickers to use in chat, shoutouts at the end of every forecast. We've got over 24 exclusive members-only videos, and a ton more coming along on the way. But yeah, I mean that's just what it is. Again, it's as little as $4.99 a month. But again, obviously, it's entirely optional. But yeah, that's crazy. Um, Again, I mean, I did not expect anywhere near this much support tonight. So again, we have to give a huge thanks to John McKinney for the raid. I mean, that is crazy. I don't know if it's possible for me to be underrated right now. There's 750 people watching. I don't think I deserve 750. I don't know. Like, but yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a stream like this. Very long time indeed. I appreciate all you guys that decided to stick around, even well after the raids happened. How bad are the storms going to be Saturday evening? 85204. So, is this Mesa, Arizona? Is that where we're looking at? That seems to be it. Out here in Arizona, you're not going to be looking at anything beyond some damaging wind gusts. Saturday evening, I'm going to be honest, I've not looked too closely into just yet. So let's go ahead and pull up our GFS model here. Again, this is typically going to be one of your better long-range forecasting tools for severe weather events. Take a look at this, and we'll go into, here's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah, so let's check out the environment out here. Your surface instability looks to be sitting at about 7 to 800. Your wind shear content, I'm going to imagine, is not very impressive. We'll look at the winds at the 850 millibar level. You don't really have any wind shear, so again, worst case scenario will be some heavy rain, some lightning. And we're going to see the summer heat out here in Antarctica tomorrow. It's going to get up to negative 75 degrees, so, make sure that you're wearing t-shirts and shorts out. Will I get upgraded to a slight risk tomorrow? Honestly, it's entirely possible. I mean, it's definitely not out of the question. I give you about a 30% chance of being upgraded to a slight risk. In general, the chance of seeing a slight risk tomorrow, I'd say, is like a 60% chance. Favorite WX meme right now? That's a good question. I don't really know any WX memes right now that are relevant. Even after 2 bottles of water, my voice is hurting. We're probably not going to be here for too much longer. I mean, I've got school in the morning and such, but I really don't want to end. And I cannot believe the amount of support tonight. 700 people watching at once is insane. I mean, that is genuinely crazy. Again, all the donations and such have been unbelievable tonight. Again, a huge thank you to everybody that's even just tuned in, but everybody that's liked, subscribed, donated, it all helps. It all helps quite a bit. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys. I mean, that is just insane. We're going to be here for a little bit longer, but not too much. Dude, we haven't seen William in a long time. Dude, this is crazy. Hold on. I think I've drank quite a bit of water. I don't think that's going to help my voice. It genuinely hurts just to talk. This is out of all the nights, it has to be the one that I was talking for 9 hours. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, this is insane. Again, I really do appreciate every one of you guys that are continuing to stick around. I have a scratchy feeling. I don't think I'm getting sick, but I mean, it's just crazy dry. But yeah, I mean, this has been an insane night. Again, it really is, just the little things that, make me feel like continuing to do this. But whenever we get a raid with 1,000 people, that really makes me quite happy. I mean, I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you to John McKinney, especially. I mean, that is insane. And everybody that's donated. And everybody that's liked, subscribed, even just watched the stream. But yeah, I mean, we've been doing this for, not necessarily weather, but we've been doing YouTube for over 4 years. Not going to be stopping anytime soon. So I really do appreciate you guys. Again, I doubt this will happen, but if a lot of you guys do want to come back, we'll probably be live tomorrow for severe weather coverage as well. What's the song of the day? I don't know what the song of the day is. Song of the day. I don't know. Uh-oh, we have 666 people watching. Let's change that. And we had 666 people watching. We were live for 66 minutes. That is cursed. Now we've been live for 67 minutes. I'm not funny. I am so sorry. Why do I have 700 people watching? That is insane. Again, I really can't thank you guys enough for all this. I mean, the support has been incredible tonight, and just over the past several months in general. I mean, this is crazy. Again, if you've not already, please click that subscribe button down below. We do this every day for areas all across the country. I mean, we put quite a bit of time and effort into this, so. I mean, even just yesterday for a slate risk, we were here for an hour, and that was a shorter one than I was planning on doing. Tonight we're here for over an hour, and this is, again, I mean, they're all on school nights. Whenever it's weekends, we've got quite a bit of time. Some nights we just kind of chill out and hang out, which is honestly kind of what this has been. Pretty much every raid turns into a chill stream, but you will catch us doing severe weather coverage quite often. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, again, I don't think anybody wants to hear me say thank you again. But I'm going to do it anyway. Thank all of you guys. I mean, that is, yeah, it's just insane. We went into this on a, really quite a boring note. We had a tornado warning with broad rotation in Arkansas. Warning gets canceled 10 minutes later due to a messy storm mode and cell mergers. And then we get a raid from Mr. Twister. We had about 50 people watching. Then we get a raid from John McKinney. We have 1,000 people watching. I mean, this is just taking quite a few twists and turns. But again, I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. But yeah, we've been here for over 4 years. Not stopping anytime soon. So if you guys are here for the journey. It's just crazy to think we still have over 640 people watching right now. That is crazy. But again, thank you guys so much. I don't want to sound like a broken record, so I think that's probably where we're going to cut things off for tonight. Again, I'd love to stay here all night long, but unfortunately, got stuff to do tomorrow, got school and such. But we will definitely be back tomorrow for severe weather coverage. Maybe Thursday. Yeah, I mean, that's all she wrote. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Again, thanks for all the incredible support. One last time, we'll read through the donations before we end off here. Again, I appreciate everybody just tuning in, but especially Elaine K with the 10 gifted, Brew, Super Diane, Vincent, Jesse, Matthew, Erica, James. All of you guys are incredible. Thank you so much for all the incredible support tonight. And again, huge thank you to John McKinney for the raid. Who can we raid to end off the stream here? Let's find somebody real quick. Is Max still alive? What if we do a Davis Does Weather raid on Max? I forget how to turn redirect on. Here we go. Wait, is he actually still alive? If he is, we're definitely doing that. Oh, he's not live. Should we raid Yellbot? Hold up, I want to find like a smaller streamer so we can carry the torch. You know what? We'll send it back to I guess he's not live now. Shoot. Who do we do, chat? Is Tanner live right now? Because for me it says is he live? Hold on, let me find out if he's live or not. If he's live, we'll definitely do Tanner. Oh, he's still live. Well, let's do that then. Alright, everybody. In and off the stream here. It should auto-redirect you guys to Tanner's stream. So thank you all for tuning in again. Have a great rest of your guys' night. Yeah. Peace out.